I start off with the Danielson framework. I think that has been, in 20 years, that has been one of the most impactful processes that I've gone through to actually look through each box and check where I'm at. And then that helps me to determine where to start. Also, when we look at student data, in particular this year we looked at beginning of the year tests and map testing and as a team, and we were able to find that certain standards our students were not getting in all 3 years at middle school, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So obviously that's an instructional issue that we were missing. So then we were able to pinpoint, professional learning around that standard across grade levels. So we kind of start that way. I think our administrators are very good about providing us with formative feedback on things that we can work on in our classroom. And we also are very reflective. So we're able to sit and talk about what went well for me this day with this student, and then I can go and talk to another teacher that has the same group, Allison here, and she can tell me what goes well for her, or if we had a bad day or a student didn't perform that day, we can reflect and talk about different strategies that we use in our classrooms.
Even as simple as putting a post-it note on a lesson. We both keep binders, and if we realize that a certain strategy worked better, or maybe we shouldn't do this next time, but we should do this, or making little post-it notes. At the end of the year, sometimes I will go through and just kind of glance through to see, wait, what note did I make here? What did I make here? Oh, let me think about, what do I want to change for next year as far as this lesson and so on. So, the Danielson framework for sure overall. Classroom management had been mine for the past few years, but the way that you all set it up for us this past year, I really appreciated too. Just putting it on the computer screen and being able to go through it step for step, and then having the standards picked out for us to show us. And I had in the back of my mind testing that I wanted to do more like what math teachers had done, as far as making sure that the students saw a connection between which test questions went with what standards and so on. And then when I did my framework, right there it was. It was one of my top ones, and I was like, overall, okay, that's what I think I want. And then throughout the year, though, it's kind of shifted. We saw the need after testing, after we got our test scores from last year, and then after our testing at the beginning of the year, we saw the need to change our classes and to start looping. And that's, to me, that's part. So then I started looking for professional learning opportunities that have to do with just teaching writing, because I'm shifting from teaching reading and writing to teaching writing. So like we had Kim King come in for, and a lot of people benefited from it, not just me, but that was part of the reason, was because I went to our instructional coach, I went to Amanda, and I said, okay, I agree, I'm on board with this, but I need help, and this is what I need. And so, we've done that, and you've gained some things from that too, and I've gained some things. So it's not, we always do our professional growth plans at the end of the previous year, and like I said, that's great. I picked up on that I wanted, the testing, that I wanted to focus on testing. But then we came in at the beginning of the year and that changed. I am still focusing on testing, and I've adapted my PGP to, but now I'm focusing on the LDC module, or LDC rubric, instead of what I was focusing on before.
Right.
Because
using those components
right
to show students what they need to
exactly.